Well, I think if you look at the DIA and Ron Gunther and all the other administrators that we have within our organization, you see very strong leadership, and I think that everyone understands how important leadership is, and to take that to the next level and try to help the coaches understand some things that are important from a leadership standpoint, as well as the student athletes to understand how important leadership is. I think it's a very positive step for our university, for our athletic department, and something that will continue to help move us forward as we play for championships.
Well, I think that's one of the things I believe that Illinois has always done, that they've given us the opportunity to win here. And this is just another way that they're providing resources for us to win, because it's about the bottom line, winning and losing, and these type of programs can help your team win.
I think it's an incredible commitment. It shows the magnitude that Mr. Gunther will go to make sure that the teams are successful. He gives us every opportunity to be able to win and to have stuff at our disposal that will help us become a better team. It's something we use in recruiting. We tell parents, hey, not only is your son going to become a better basketball player here, but we're going to teach him leadership skills and teach him how to become a better leader. And I think the thing that's important is that it's a big selling point because no other schools that I know of do it.
One of the things it signifies is how much this school and this athletic department is dedicated not just to being successful on the field, but to the development of the student athletes that are involved in their program, whether that's their career things. And this Leadership Academy, yes, it's going to help us in terms of performance on the field, but what it's really doing is helping the young men and women that are involved in our athletic programs to develop skills that are going to help them later on in life. And to be able to provide that to our student athletes, it's such a tremendous asset for them to have.
It's extremely beneficial to get different perspectives from the top coaches in the country, whether it be from golf or different sports. Anytime you can learn from some of the best and apply that, that makes the team better.
I've gained a lot of different things from the Leadership Academy. I think it was a really good thing starting. I'm glad that I was here at U of I when they started it. One of the things that I really gained, I believe, is it's really hard being a student athlete and trying to balance school, academics, and sports, and also trying to lead a team in the right way, in an effective way.
A good experience, I think, just because you get to be around athletes and there's kind of a comfort level there, and also just the fact that you get to realize that other teams are having problems too, and learn kind of creative ways to get over those things.
I think more or less we've given the opportunity for a few young ladies to be able to step up into a role that they potentially didn't think they had or had the characteristics to carry to be leaders, amongst our team. And for them, I think it's garnered them the chance to be a little bit closer and be able to be more involved in trying to be a leader rather than just being nominated to captain.
I know I've talked to the coaches and we feel the same thing. And a lot of times it just kind of awakens or reinforces something that we've known that we haven't really thought of. But it also gives us insight to what the kids are going through and what struggles they're having. Because like I said, they don't really understand anything about leadership at their age. Some do, but for the most part they don't. And it helps us understand that and makes us a little more patient too in their development.
I think the program overall has just made me stronger in the area that I lack the greatest in. Mine was kind of standing up, almost telling the team what they need, even though you don't want to be the person the enforcer is what it's called. And he just taught me ways to do that and do it politely, and so you don't go against people what they think, and do it in a respectful way. And I think that was probably my greatest strength that I take away from the Leadership Academy.
Oh, it's been great. I mean, he's very outgoing, great personality. I have a lot of fun going to the Leadership Academy meetings that we have, to go play games with the other athletes and kind of discuss about what those activities that we did kind of contribute to. Bringing the team together, communicating well.
There's always a little activity, and those are always a blast. And something hilarious always seems to go down. I remember there was a blindfolding game where we had to walk over mines, and time was running out. We had to get to the finish line, and it ended up with Jay Lehman jumping into a wall, and something I'll never forget, and a lesson learned.
I think it's pretty helpful. Again, coming together with different athletes, different leaders.
is big because now you gain a familiarity, you know, with different programs, different people. I think it allows you to be integrated into different, you know, different situations, be invested in others, and I think athletics is a family in and of itself, but then to bring in all the different sports and really create a family among everybody is huge.
Because if you can get the young girls on your team starting to, you know, to realize the importance of leadership, you can see that develop in all your practices day in and day out. And I think the more you talk about it and the more you work with them and address it like Jeff has been doing, not only have we seen a little growth this year, but I think in the years to come, that's really where we're going to see the most. When those younger freshmen and sophomores, when they become upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, and then it just continues. They'll be able to teach the freshmen and sophomores that come into our school and come into our program the things that they have learned from Jeff. I think that's when you start building a winning program.
Anytime, doesn't matter if you're working or what you're doing, you're going to be with a group of people and you have to work together collaboratively to produce something or to achieve something, and being able to lead that group of people and do what needs to be done to get your task accomplished, it's going to help out, just because the experience of knowing how to take charge of people and knowing how to work with people just in general, it will take you anywhere you need to go.
I think the most helpful part is giving these student-athlete leaders a chance to bond with other student-athlete leaders. Sometimes leadership is a very lonely position, but when they find out there's people on their own team who passionately care about their program success, and they find out that there's student-athletes from other teams that want to help them, I think that sense of solidarity and unity is really something that empowers them and gives them a tremendous sense of confidence to step up and be great leaders, not only for their teams, but the entire athletic department overall.